A new poll from USA Today and Suffolk University indicates that President Obama is leading big among those who are unlikely to vote. President Obama leading Mitt Romney by a 2-to-1 margin, 66 to 33 roughly, among voters who say that while they favor Obama by a 2-to-1 margin, they are unlikely to actually vote in the polls in November. This shows yet more proof for what I've been saying for a long time, which is that not voting is not a neutral act. Lewis choosing not to vote is not a neutral act, which confirms his displeasure with the voting system in general.
Hold on,
hold on a second. There is one party that specifically doesn't want you to vote and knows that they have a better shot when you don't vote. That's the Republican Party, and this poll again confirms that.
If you support, so what you're really saying is if you support Obama, not voting is not a neutral act.
No, that's not what I'm saying, is it, Natan? I mean, what I'm saying is very...
I think what Dave is saying is that among people who are not likely to vote, many more support Obama. So the Republicans don't want people who don't want to vote because it'll be worse for them.
Let me put it a different way. Many of these voters who don't vote say they don't vote, and Lewis has basically said this because it doesn't make a difference and nothing ever gets done. Maybe that's because you're taking the action that Republicans want you to take, not voting.
Nothing. Come on. Do we have to go through this all over again?
Listen.
We don't have the time,
First
of all.
Let me just state a fact. With a very small percentage of unlikely voters becoming likely voters, President Obama wins in a landslide because of the disproportionate margin by which he is trouncing Mitt Romney among these people who have an opinion. They have an opinion of who they would support, but they just don't care enough to vote. A small percentage of them vote, Obama trounces.
Okay, well, perhaps the Obama campaign should focus on getting people to vote.
Like you.
It's not going to work on me.
In this particular case, that's true. In Massachusetts, it's going to be Obama will win. Fine.
I still don't think you can say that without factoring in the personal motivation of the people deciding not to vote. I mean, you can't just make that blanket statement. That's just not fair.
Along these same lines, if women's turnout increased by 10%, landslide for Obama. Just 10% increase in women's voters, landslide for Obama.